everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's case, I'm going to be talking to you about is the death of Elly Warren. So Elly Warren was an Australian woman who was murdered near Tofo Beach in Hambane province in southeastern Mozambique in 2016. Warren was born and raised in Mordialloc in Melbourne in Australia. Warren attended Parkdale Secondary College upon her return from Mozambique. Warren had planned to attend James Cook University to study the marine biology. Warren was in Mozambique on a 6-week trip where she was volunteering her time and working alongside some scientists for the Africa Underwater, a research company. She was travelling by herself in Africa. During her time in Mozambique, Warren stayed in a bungalow that was part of a Casa Bari, a popular diving resort, and this was at Tofo Beach. For 6 weeks, Warren took a boat out of the reefs off the coast of Mozambique with marine biologists. On Tuesday, November the 8th, Warren may have checked in at the Wayani Pariango, where she left some of her belongings. One report, however, indicated that she never checked into the Wayani Pariango, according to the manager of the hostel. On a Tuesday night, the end of the 6-week program of the African Underwater, Warren went out with some friends to celebrate the end of the program. On Wednesday morning, Warren's body was discovered by a fisherman in or near a toilet block that was near the street market in Tofu. After her death, there was some inconsistent reports as the cause of the manner of her death. Initially, in Hambane police spokesman Detective Jumba Dato said, "It looks like a sudden death and we are in doubt as to what could have happened." He went on, quote, "She didn't have a scratch, didn't have a bruise on her indicating that there was violence or rape. I guarantee it. I have total confidence she was not raped. The community here is shocked. This has never happened. Everybody wants to know what happened." Right after her death, Melbourne newspaper The Age reported, Australian government information from the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Australian High Commission in South Africa suggests that she was found on the beach, raped and murdered. 6 months after her death, the first formal police had reported in the case handed indicated that Warren died of a drug overdose, even though there was no forensic evidence of drugs in her system. Her mother launched a petition on change.org asking Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison for help in the investigation into the circumstances that was surrounding her death. The petition read in part, quote, "We ask Scott Morrison as the Prime Minister of Australia to intervene in this case to put pressure on the Mozambique government to allow Australia to provide an investigation team to work with the Mozambique police to solve Elly's murder and give her some justice." After 2 weeks, the petition grew to more than 36,000 signatures. Bill Shorten, the then federal leader of the opposition, called for diplomatic action from the Australian government as it related to Warren's death. In 2018, Elly's father had travelled to Mozambique with a team from 60 Minutes Australia. He was able to trace her last steps, left a notice requesting information, and within 24 hours he was shown a photo of Elly definitely murdered and most probably sexually assaulted. 2 witnesses said that they saw her later put into a position of a Muslim bowing in a prayer. The father accepted the theory that was done by the investigating police officers in an attempt to cover up the incident and claimed that she died from a drug overdose. Okay then, so this is the case of Elly. She had got murdered, but some people are saying she didn't. Some people are saying it's an overdose. So there is a mix of different type of opinions in this case as to what have happened. that is all I can find online. If there's any updates that I do come across, I will do a part 2. But yeah, I feel like this is very unfortunate for a young woman to actually, do everything she can for the 6 weeks as like a job and things, and then to be later murdered on the last day then of her 6 weeks, as they class it as in UK, like a probation type of period. But yeah, it is very unfortunate, and I really do hope her and her family does get justice and they do come down to the bottom of what happened. Fingers crossed they will find the perpetrator or perpetrators of what happened in the situation. Hopefully they will get to the bottom of it. Okay then everyone, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I see you again next time. Bye bye.